This video is going to be so important because my goal is to protect you from a hip fracture, bursitis, hip pain, hip replacement, IT band syndrome, all that stuff. Watch the entire video because I'm going to show you specific exercises that I give my patients that help them. You probably know the statistics that if you fracture a hip at your age, bye-bye within a year. So you're going to need some equipment. Number one, when you first start, you don't need any equipment because the weight of your leg is going to be all that you need. But eventually you'll need to get some type of exercise bands, and I'll put links down below in the description of where to get them, but you can get them anywhere. So let's get into a room and let me show you exactly what to do. Now let me show you exactly what we're trying to train. We're trying to train a muscle called a gluteus minimus muscle. And so this is the side of your leg. This right here, it's when you start tearing off all these muscles on the side of your leg, it's deep right in there. And it's a little tiny muscle on the side that helps stabilize the hip and keep the hip in good alignment so that you don't get any stress on it. A weakness of this muscle allows the joint to essentially just jam in there, and then it starts grinding away at the cartilage. So this is an important exercise. This is how you do it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna bend, and I know this is black on black, so just bear with me. Bend the bottom knee. You're gonna keep the other leg, the top leg, totally straight with your body. In other words, it's not out here. It's totally straight from your shoulders to your hip to your leg are totally straight. That's how you're gonna start. Then what you're gonna do is right here, at the hip, you're going to move the hip backwards this way, not that far, just about 10 degrees. Then notice my foot, you're going to point it slightly down. That's important. That isolates the gluteus minimus muscle. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go up about 30 degrees and down. Now you're not going to do it like this. You're going to do it like this. Fast. As fast as you humanly can. Super fast. The reason why you're going to do it this way is because you are going to train the fast twitch muscle fibers of the gluteus minimus. The reason this is so important is because when we walk, the muscle has to contract and then relax, contract and then relax. It has to be strong enough and fast enough to stabilize the hip. Let's imagine for a moment that you're taking a step off a curb, and as you step off the curb, you lose your balance a little bit. That muscle has to stabilize the hip fast. So when you train this muscle, it's very, very important that you train it fast. Let me show you an advanced exercise. Now the advanced way of doing this is you're going to do this weight bearing because that's how you want to train the muscle. The one that I showed you in the room is very, very important for people that are weak and do not normally work out. But once you can knock out about 50 repetitions in a fast way without getting too sore, then you want to advance to this level. Now, the nice thing about these bands is these are wide bands that have cloth over them so that they don't rip your legs apart. Sometimes those old-fashioned TheraBands, they roll up and they dig into your legs. Not good. It's not fun. So what happens is they come in a pack of 3 of light, medium, and heavy. I'm going to use the heavy. So you just put these around your knee like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to act as if you're dancing from side to side like this, like you did in middle school or junior high. This was our dance move. If you were a good dancer, then what you did is you went back like this, right? But for the most part, you're just doing this. What you'll do is you'll stand up nice and straight, and you're going to go side to side really fast, like this. And again, you're trying to develop those fast twitch fibers of your hips. And it doesn't take long before you get really tired. But you want to do this fast. Again, the reason why is because you want to develop the speed of these fast twitch muscle fibers. I have been in practice for over 29 years, and by treating just thousands and thousands and thousands of patients, I have uncovered that most people are weak in this muscle. The older you get, the more weakness starts to develop unless you train it. And I've had so many patients break their hip, get hip arthritis, and then end up in the hospital. Some people have passed away within a year after fracturing their hip. Most patients develop such bad osteoarthritis that they literally need a hip replacement. And even after the hip replacement, the muscles are still weak. By strengthening this one muscle, the gluteus minimus muscle, you can stabilize your hip and have a lifetime of just less problems. Try the exercise. Let me know what you think in the comment section.